So we will wait for another 1 or 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, then we can start it. We will wait for another 1 or 2 minutes, then we can start. Can we start? Ma'am, can we start?
Okay.
Okay. So, good evening. Welcome to you all. On behalf of Lights of Kindness, we would like to welcome you all once again and to begin the session with our introduction about Lights of Kindness and our guest speaker of this evening, Mrs Florine Mathias. We will talk about introduction. I would like to invite Sister Wajhatun Niza to start the talk. Thank you so much.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Assalamu alaikum. Kind greetings to all. I would like to say a few words about Lights of Kindness initiative. Lights of Kindness Social Assistance Drive is an initiative of few generous brothers and sisters to help and support those are in need. We launched our activities from 1st March this year as a community support drive to attend to the hardships of COVID-19. Our initiatives are: we distribute dry ration, snacks, fruits, water, bus traveling free go karts, hats, soft drinks, and safety materials to low income workers. We organize COVID-19 awareness sessions by particular field experts and providing medical advice by experts and participating in blood donation camps. We provide information and guidance regarding the workers traveling back to countries, organize counseling sessions, conduct youth development and talent programs. We also organize free online spoken English classes for low income workers. We are ready to extend our hand for all those needy ones and expecting your support and cooperation. Now I would like to introduce our guest speaker of this evening, Ms. Florine Mathias. Ms. Florine Mathias is a social worker resident of Kingdom of Bahrain for 60 years. Witnessed Bahrain flourish into an amazing country that is today. She worked for Ministry of Housing as a personal assistant to directors and undersecretaries for 48 years. It was an honor to serve this ministry. Even today, they addressed her al Wazara, meaning mother of the ministry. They do not call her by name. A member of RAF Club, Royal Air Force in the 60s, member of Indian Association in the 60s, member of Cable and Wireless in 60s, founder member of many clubs like Konkan Singers, Karnataka. She assisted in every way she can as and when required. On behalf of Lights of Kindness and all of us, I request Ms. Florine Mathias to deliver your valuable presentation. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Ms. Florine, can you please continue your job?
Yeah, thank you. Respected members of our community, all our good viewers, good evening to you all. First, let me thank the officers of Lights of Kindness Association for inviting me for this session. Especially, thank you, Syed. My topic today is charity beyond reach, meaning beyond measure. During these many years gone by, I have inculcated these values in myself for the service of all mankind. My father, when I was in teens, he nurtured me with family values and taught me how to be kind and graceful to our fellow men. So he is my role model. I arrived in Bahrain 60 years ago, and ever since I am involved in many charity activities in Bahrain. When I first came, there was a small wooden bridge linking Muharraq to Manama. Only one car to move one way at a time and return the same way. There was a 50 paise tax. Indian rupees were online that time. I have so many good past memories in Bahrain, but now I see Bahrain as a mini Singapore. The Kingdom of Bahrain and its people are very kind and humble. When I came, His Highness Sheikh Salman bin Hamad was the ruler, and then succeeded by Amir Sheikh Isa bin Salman al Khalifa. Thereafter, His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa al Khalifa. So this is my third legacy I have witnessed, and so many beautiful things happened beyond measure. When Bahrain was called the Pearl Island, and I'm so grateful to our leaders for their love and concern, for their benevolence at all times towards us, especially complete freedom of worship and safety in this alien land. Although the living costs are rising pretty high in this beautiful country, still Bahrain is the best in the world to live in. I'm proud to call it my second home. Social work is a wonderful talent of service to our fellow men without expecting any reward. Nonetheless, we are at present in this COVID pandemic season. All I can request you is, as explained by our honorary Dr. P.V. Cherian in his recent talks, Zoom, follow the guidelines. Good news is that vaccine is on the way. Take courage and move on. We must bravely carry on with life's challenges. For this, we need our daily prayers, and it's a must. This is how I start my day. So, with God's blessings, I have great experience and have successfully and miraculously carried out all my possible daily tasks for the good of our people. Thanks be to God. I cannot remember how many smiles I may have brought on the faces of the less fortunate, but I know starting from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m., sometimes even later than that, daily I have used my time and my energy for the common good of others. I was helping royal families in their domestic problems. They have entrusted me to interview even their staff sometimes, mostly Indians. Their love and trust is shown to me is even now beyond measure. In the 1960s, the domestic cases were very serious with too many complications. There was no shelter, no social workers, many as to say for the abused women, for there was no help other than Indian embassy. I have sheltered in my house daily around 15 maids and cleared their paperwork through Mrs. Kutty and Murli. You all know them at the embassy. Those days, there were no funds for such cases. With the embassy, they couldn't help with money, with their paperwork and everything. They were very good. So I had to pass on a hat around to gather funds for their tickets and expenses. Like God provides, I was always successful. Not only that, take the cleared ones to the airport, different times, maybe 3 times to the airport daily, and clear them, take the sick and the wounded to hospitals. We had cases like broken legs, hands, burnt people, and so many bleeding maids needed medical attention and police clearance. Thanks to my husband who helped me, I had a job at Ministry of Housing where I served 48 years. It was tough to work on these cases alone. Immigration, labor, court, sponsors, etc. I'm explaining just part of the work I did just to be a beacon of any strong light to all of you. I visited Chau Hid and Isatown prisons on a monthly basis, and I was on call all the time, even now. Men and women from all walks of life, I took care of their needs. I remember many years ago, once Arun Govind came to my rescue as I had no transport to deliver them to these prisons. He even funded for their needs, and I thank you, Arun. Providing temporal and spiritual needs, clothes, etiquettes, petty cash was the main requirements of these people in prison. Until today, even if we are in lockdown, I'm able to help these unfortunate ones. This morning, I had a call from a Isatown prison. Cameroon woman was in need of money to return to her country. She was sick. And thanks to our donors, Isatown Jail is in constant touch with me, and she will leave tomorrow. Social service has no time limit, no awards, no appreciation, but there is enormous satisfaction from the love we receive from these we help. Even at midnight, 1 a.m. or 2 o'clock in the morning, calls from depressed maids crying, police stations calling at 3 o'clock in the morning or midnight to collect wounded and sick maids and people who came by walk to save themselves barefoot from Maharak, Rifa, Budaya, sometimes from Zalak. I happily picked them up regardless of time or day. This gave me real joy. Once at 2 a.m., one maid called, crying that she wanted to jump from the third floor and die because her employer raped her. I ran to her aid, brought her out, took her to the hospital, but nothing I could do to give her justification. All my efforts went in vain. I am the founder of many associations in Bahrain. In the past, there were less people to support such institutions. I was 4 times president of ILA, Indian Ladies Association, recognized for its charitable project, Sneha, Recreation Center for the less privileged children. During my presidency, I have consulted doctors to give speech therapy to these children and ear surgery for them so that they can hear. I counsel single men and women when they are depressed and troubled. A lot of domestic cases needed immediate attention in order to bring them together and restore peace. I am a founder and a board member of Migrant Workers Protection Society. I worked 24/7 as a shelter head and worked hard to comfort the inmates and up till its closure last year, and still assist the action committee work. I'm also a founder member of ICRF. Right from the beginning, Mr. Nambiar and myself used to visit various labor camps every month, give them medical service, advice, counseling, and provide basic necessities, telephone cards, jackets, clothes, on a voluntary basis. We were assisted then by John Phillip for distribution of medicines. He's a hero in that. Late Lynn Al-Wazan and Mahin Al-Wazan provided us the consumables. And I have been working with all the past chairmen and now with ICRF chairman Aruldas and advisor Bhagwan. They are wonderful heroes of ICRF. And Sudhir is handling these medical camps for ICRF so beautifully. Several times, devastated fishermen with no job, no shelter needed help. Along with embassy, I helped them till they returned to India, meeting all their needs at all time. At a time, over 30 people. I visited the elderly homes in old age geriatric clinic at Maharak. It was a quite challenging and selfless service. In this service, it is silence, but lot of inner joy. Once a youth called me saying, please help me, I don't want to live. So I was just arranging to go to the geriatrics hospital because I had a date with them to reach there before 5 because this is their dinner time. 3 or 4 people, they wouldn't eat. So I used to go and feed them. So I told this boy, I cannot come to you to sit with you, but you come with me. I'll take you to some place and then we can sit and have a talk. He agreed. I took this youth with me and I went straight to this blind Safina who was just waiting. When I said Safina, she started laughing. She was blind. I told this guy, here is the food. She has hardly any teeth. Mash it and feed her. When she asks for water, give her, here it is, milk, and here it is. And if she asks for fruit, there it is. So I made his table ready and he was feeding. Meantime, I fed the two. Then we visited all the other about 30 or 40 of them, and then we returned. When we were returning, I asked him, what do you want to talk about? He said, nothing. I saw these people. I feel so happy. I don't want to die anymore. When are you going next? Take me with you. See, this kind of social work changed his life. And there was one also, a sick man who fell down at Bahrain Airport Services at work. In 1968, he fell. And without fail, I visited him every week. He was just senseless. He cannot use any of his senses. And periodically, he recognized me. He could move his eyes. He was listening. So many things happened during this time. And he was all on pipes everywhere. He couldn't eat, he couldn't swallow. But in 2006, from 1968 to 2006, he first time swallowed his soup. And the doctors called me, come, Sammy is swallowing food. And when I went to Sammy, he every time I took biscuits for each person. And I used to mesh them, make powder and put it in their mouth, but he couldn't swallow. So this time he picked up the biscuit box and said, feed me. He didn't talk, but he sent signs to me. It was so beautiful. I did that, and today he is living. His mother was happy, took him home, and looked after him. That was really, really nice. And there is so much to talk if anybody wants to listen, but I have a time limit. Abandoned bodies, when not claimed, I used to arrange burial, like preparing burial papers legally from embassy, inform their next of kin and other burial arrangements to be done. Once I remember even Shiva Kumar from our committee, community came to my help. Now we have ICR of Zubair and team doing a wonderful job, tremendous task, tirelessly. Even the newborn, I have helped them to bury. I joined cancer care group under the leadership of Dr. P.V. Cherian. I was able to help many cancer cases. Dr. Cherian is a hero in many aspects for our community, and I'm waiting for his Pravasi Award. There is so much to say, and I have a time limit, so I have to cut short. Even at Sacred Heart Church, at all times, till now, I attend cases needing help without fail. I sincerely thank once again Lights of Kindness Association for this initiative. Their task is incredible towards several noble works of mankind. So I urge your support to them. All in all, let us be legs for the lame. Let us be voice for the deaf and eyes for the blind. There's always a light shining at the end of the tunnel. My brief talk may bring some light for dark moments in life. Take courage, help one another, feed the poor and the hungry if you can, and learn to love everyone equally. So, wish you all the joyful National Day on the 16th. Thank you for attending this session. Wish you all the best. Once again, I earnestly request you to go out to help others. Give your time and energy. This is where you will find joy and satisfaction. For it is in giving that we receive. May God bless the kingdom of Bahrain. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Florine, for your amazing talk. Actually, I was wondering how you manage the four-time president of ILA. It was a challenging job. ILA is
Yes. Go on, Said.
Mrs. Zaid,
yeah. Welcome,
Mrs.
Mr. John.
Zaid, even though I'm a bit late, today's speech was from a person whom I know from many years, more than 40 years. Believe
You were
me,
one of the chairmen I worked with of ICRF.
no,
Yeah,
believe me,
Mr.
let me
John.
conclude. Believe me, such a hardworking person. She has devoted her life for helping others. We go together to the jail. We go together to the poor. We do maximum help. Now you look at Florence. She looks. What I'm not telling what is her age, but her energy is 30 in her 30s. May
Yeah,
God bless her. This is
God
a
bless
good
you.
example. If a person is working for others, there's a story behind it. See, you daily pray for you and for your family. But my father used to tell me that if you do help for others, others will pray for you. That one prayer is equivalent to your 100 prayers. So,
Right.
Florine Mathias, my dear sister, wish you the very best. May God bless you.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. John. Actually, when we contacted her for giving a talk, she immediately agreed and she accepted the invitation. By the time I was thought that she is in Bahrain, but this evening only I came to know that she is in America now, and she is conducting our session. It is a great pleasure and great honor for us. You accepted our invitation, and it is not the easy job when you are at social work with 60 years of experience. It means the whole life is for community. You totally sacrifice your entire time for the needy people, those sincerely in need. And it is our pleasure that we also part of your the way of life, social life. We were there also in a few days. And like Mr. John Ipe, he is one of the well-known community leader in Bahrain. Thank you for joining us today. And any other questions from the participants? Questions or interaction with the guest speaker? Some of them send messages through chat. They said, thank you for having philanthropic sister.
My dear Florence, when you are coming back to Bahrain?
When the flights are open, they're not taking me. I'm too young.
Oh, yeah, of course, you are.
They said the airline said we will call you and we'll fix your dates. I'm waiting for them.
And today we had ICR Spectra yesterday, you know that.
I know, I've been attending all those and I miss you all very much.
And
okay,
Mr.
enjoy your stay in USA with all your children, grandchildren, and so on.
Everything is good. Everything is good. Thanks be to God.
Okay. Good
Yeah.
night.
Mr.
Just
Kai,
that I thank Syed for remembering a silent worker like me. That's all.
thank you.
And there are so many things I don't remember. As the age goes by, I can't remember. But whatever I remember, I spoke. But if
Mr.
anybody wants, they should try and help one another and see the joy of helping
Yeah,
without
right.
expecting anything.
You are right.
Mr. Kai is sent message that to everyone. I didn't read it properly. Let me check. There are many questions. I feel happy when helping others to create balance in life is important. I am very impressed and like to meet once you are back here. Helping others makes both feel good, the one who give and the one who receive. This is the message from Mr. Kai. He's from Germany.
Thank
He's
you.
one of the, yeah. So that's all from our side. Before we wind up, and we would like to thank the participants who have joined here today. First of all, we would like to thank Mrs. Florine Mathias for accepting our invitation and introduction by Sister Wajatun Niza. And thanks to Abdullah, Azim C, Muhammad Yusuf, Dawlat Basha, Zahir Kamal, Kai Methi, Muhammad Fahad, Muhammad Adil, Muhammad Ibrahim, Amina Sulaiha, Aisha, Nihara, Zahir Kamal, Sumaya, Sister Samida, Salina, Fahima Banu, Fazlur Rahman, then Tabassum, respected Mr. John Ipe and Sadana, Muhammad Adil, and finally our brother Adam Ibrahim is joined. The session is going to be end. So, Mr. Adam, you can ask some questions or you can just say something.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Actually, I'm very sorry for coming late. I tried my best to catch up before it is finished, but unfortunately, I'm coming last, and I pray and I hope that Sister Florine can give us another time and another opportunity to enjoy another talk from her end, so I can participate fully. I'm really sorry this time, but I really feel I missed, and I hope you'll pardon me for my being late.
Very kind of you.
And hopefully we can have another session here. Brother Sayed can make another arrangement, so maybe you can give us another session. I'll be very glad to be part of that.
I'm sure she can.
Thank you very much, brother. I'm very, very grateful for your support. At least if you will say this, then I believe other people encourage her to give us another time, inshallah.
Yeah. Actually, Mr. John Ipe, he's one of our role model. He encouraged us a lot. He did good service he worked in Indian Embassy as chairman of IGRF and the chairman of Coordination Committee of Indian Associations, and he was the president of Bahrain Kerala Samajam.
Oh, that's lovely. That means I must have met him one time, probably, because I have attended one or two to three programs in Kerala Samajam.
Exactly, yeah.
Very well.
At that time, and for your information, Brother Adam Ibrahim is from Nigeria, and he is our spoken English class language trainer for more than 7 months now. It is going very well. Especially, we designed the program for low-income workers, and those wish to join, they can join the spoken English classes also. And I forgot to thank Ismail Khan and Sulaiman also. They participated today. So thank you very much. Can we wind up? Mrs. Florine?
That's great.
Mr. John, thank you, Mr. John.
I need to thank Mr. John as well, really, because it's an opportunity for me to tell Mr. John, thank you very much for your support.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And there is a good news within 2-3 days we are going to Bahrain's National Day, 49th National Day, and now our Bahraini brother just now joined. Before we wind up, he can say some words. Brother Abdulaziz Hassan, can you say something?
Hello.
Yes. Alaikum assalam, ya Sheikh.
Yes, brother Aziz.
Nice to see you this evening.
Yes, yeah, welcome.
What plan do
Me
you have
too.
for us for the National Day, brother?
What?
I say, what plan are you arranging for us for National Day? Inshallah.
Take you a tour. Take you for a tour, in Bahrain. Take you around.
Yeah, come and
brother,
join us in Bahrain, please.
Actually, brother Abdul Aziz Hassan is the official tourist guide in Bahrain. He took many tours, like more than around 1,000 people. He took to the attractive places in Bahrain. Now, last 1 month, he is joined with us and he is conducting session for us. Now we already conducted 5 sessions about a journey through attractive places in Bahrain. It is like online tour. So we did 5 sessions. Another 5 sessions are remaining. And Brother Abdul Aziz Hassani, thank you for joining us.
MashaAllah.
From all of us, we extend our
I was
happiness.
actually I was accidentally open, the WhatsApp, and I saw your post, about the lecture, and I read, there is one lady's what's her name?
Florine.
Mrs Florine Mathias. She's here.
Mathias, yeah. And I said, okay, I will enter, the.
Whether she came her 15-year-old. When she arrived Bahrain, she was 15 years old, just 15 years old.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, she did the wonderful job, community service for 60 years in Bahrain.
Good.
MashaAllah. That's really lovely to know.
So she is a Bahraini now. She is fully 100% Bahraini, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
We want to. Yeah, Ms. Florine, you can respond. This is very.
Yes, it's a beautiful country, and I'm proud to be calling it my second home.
You're most welcome. Most welcome.
And I have a permanent stay status.
No, exactly, brother Abdul Aziz Hassani. Our Mrs. Florine said it is right. You know what? Whoever in Bahrain, they feel that this is their next home.
Yeah.
Especially the Bahraini people are, mashallah, very cooperative and very supportive, and the system is very, very flexible in here, mashallah. We all enjoy.
The sister from which country you used to live?
The sister from India, the state called. Yeah.
I'm from India.
Okay. Which
Live
part
in
of
Bahrain.
India? Which part of India?
India, Bombay, Mumbai.
Mumbai now. No more Bombay now. It's Mumbai.
Well,
now she's in America. Now she's in America with her son, right?
Which state in America?
I'm in Florida.
Very nice. Very beautiful place. I've been there.
Yeah, beautiful, and it's nice. It's nice, and
my brother used to study there. My brother used to study there in Daytona Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And I've seen he took me to the Epcot Center, Orlando, Yeah, Orlando.
Yeah.
And Kennedy
Now
Space
everything
Center
is
also.
partly open, not everything open, but everything is partly open. It is not bad. But the flights, international flights, are a little bit tight because of other countries, people entering from other countries, they don't allow. Internal flights are allowed.
You have Golden Beach there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then. So we are going to wind up the session with all your permission. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you so much.